Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So today we're going to be doing a Schwag bag stream. It's a free item that you could have earned. Usually with these Schwag bag streams, I try to do it at least while the stream is live. It's a possibility to earn these items for free. Unfortunately, this one is an old item that you could have earned for free, but there is a reason why I'm doing the Schwag bag now. So during the beta week of Modern Warfare 3, there was viewership rewards for Twitch streamers. And had you watched the Twitch streamers and you had your Activision account linked up with the Twitch, you could have redeemed some viewership rewards. And the final reward being a blueprint. Striker Dangerful blueprint. It was the beta week Twitch drops for viewers watching the various streamers playing during the beta. Let's play the preview animation and get a closer look. So the reason why I've decided to do this stream, even though beta obviously over, was one, they didn't actually award these items to you until the full game's release. So we wouldn't have had access to these items until just when the game launched. The main reason I'm doing this, though, is for at least me, and I know a lot of other people, these rewards won't actually credited to your account. Even if you earned the reward and you redeemed it and your accounts were linked up, it is very likely that this is not in your inventory. So had you earned the rewards at the time and you redeemed it with your accounts linked up, I would recommend you check to see if this blueprint is in your inventory. If it's not, like it wasn't for me, it's a pretty simple solution. You don't need to worry too much. Just contact Activision support, create a ticket mentioning that you had earned these rewards and it wasn't in your account, it's not in your inventory, and they will walk you through sorting out the issue. For me, it was a pretty quick and simple. They added it to my account. When I logged back in, all the beta week Twitch viewership rewards were now in my account. Unfortunately, I had forgotten that there were prior viewership rewards during the next event. And during the next event, there was also other viewership rewards, and I had forgotten to mention that. And those are also not in my account, even though I had redeemed them. So I've created a new ticket. Hopefully that gets sorted out soon. And the next event viewership rewards are also added to my account. Maybe we'll check the blueprint of that in a future date. But yeah, more for like PSA kind of thing. If you earn these rewards and it's not in your account, you know, these are going to be rare items in the future. Make sure you go ahead and contact Activision support before it's too late. Like sometimes if you wait too long, then there's nothing they can do about it. But at the moment, you know, if you contact them and you had earned them, you have proof maybe in your Twitch drops, you might need to send them an image or something like that. I don't know. They will put it into your account and make sure you have access to these rewards. So yeah, let's go ahead and... So there's not a whole lot to this weapon, the Dangerful Striker blueprint. All you get is two items, two attachments for the gun. It's the X10 EXR10 Mini Optic, and then the 60 round drum. Those are the only two attachments you get. So you have 3 open slots to do with as you please. What's up, Slayer? This is what it'll look like if you add a muzzle attachment. I did. That looked very impressive. I watched the trailer. That looked really good. Like very, very impressive. Yeah, not the biggest fan of GTA, but it'll be nice to see the game move the industry forward the way it's looking. Yeah. If nothing else, the quality and just game graphics and all will itself help the industry move forward. So that's a huge thing for it. It looks so good though. It is, the way it looked, it makes me want to play it for sure, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the games, prior games. Yeah, the joke is like I woke up in the morning, and first thing I did was watch the trailer. And the minute I finished watching the trailer, my internet shut down. Like it crashed my internet. It quite literally broke my internet. It was like some network issue. But I had just finished watching the trailer, and it was just awkward timing because everyone's been saying the trailer's gonna break the internet and stuff like that, and it quite literally did break my internet. But it didn't matter so much because I was gonna go for my walk. By the time I got back from my walk, the net was fixed. Hopefully it doesn't go off again in the middle of the stream or something. Oh, nice. Yeah, the graphics and all looked very impressive, like character models, and just generally looked pretty very like not much else to say other than it was impressive. There are the detailed stats for the gun in case you're interested. Yeah, the new main character is the female character, I presume, right? That was showcased in the trailer. She's going to be the main protagonist. This is the camo coverage. Looks like you can see some elements of that sticker or whatever, but you lose most of everything. Yeah, you can see a little bit through it, through the camo. It's the mastery camos. Now, there's something interesting going on here that you might not pick up with these two, but once you see the next one, it becomes very obvious. It is predominantly the secondary portion of the mastery camos that are like covering the blueprint. So even though you're losing the blueprint, it's doing something very unique with the mastery camos. You're not getting the primary section of the camo, you're getting the secondary portion. And very visible in the priceless one, right? But now that you look back on the forged one, you realize this darker textures and all, that's because it's a secondary portion of the forged camo. And same goes with the gilded. So yeah, even though it takes over the whole blueprint, it's actually kind of very unique with this one, that it has this sort of interesting, unique coverage. That looks actually really cool now that I look at it, but I think very prominent that the secondary is with the priceless, more so, right? You wouldn't realize this is secondary until you realize, hey, where's all the galaxy stuff going on, right? It's not there. But that's what I think actually makes this kind of interesting a blueprint. I like it. Kind of gives us the first look at what the secondary portion of these mastery camos really look like, right? I mean, once you start mixing and matching in future blueprints, it's going to be even cooler. Yeah. Definitely the trailer's got the hype going for it. Worthy of it. Slayer. Dude, it irritates me that the calling card and emblem keeps on resetting. Let me sort that out. Why is the ping, the first game's ping, always like a doo-doo connection? Dude, that stun screwed me over. Dude, this optic is kind of weird, man. It's so bulky. It's like 60 round mag, I need to remember that.
I'm with you. Reloading. UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time.
What? Hey.
Solid copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recon. Counter UAV destroyed.
Friendly UAV online. UAV ready to deploy.
God, this is such a bulky. Oh my god, the reload, and I shouldn't have.
Package deployed. Good work.
I'm gonna put priceless on it because it's so over the top with the secondary coverage. It so prominently like displays it. But I honestly think it's kind of cool, all of them. Yeah, just the fact that there is this kind of secondary portion of the mastery camo and the primary portion showcasing it like this definitely kind of they did this in Modern Warfare 2 also, right, where there's the primary and the secondary portion. But what's cool about it is like once you start mixing and matching those things like based on the blueprints, it can really create like unique visuals based on how the blueprint, you know, primary and secondary is going to be coded. We're absolutely not playing this level. Oh, maybe we will. Who cares, honestly? Oh my god, it is this level. Are you kidding? I'm gonna get slaughtered trying to SMG on this level. And it's 140. I think I'm gonna just back out. Yeah, get it.
Capture and keep hold of the objective.
Oh, it looks so cool in dark also, huh?
We control Bravo. We've taken the lead.
Moving here.
We're losing Charlie. The enemy took Charlie.
Troops in. Threats in the area. Changing max.
Friendly UAV online.
Marking sniper system. On your 6.
Securing objective Charlie. The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Get them secure. Objective Charlie secure.
Good God, I missed so much there.
Friendly cruise missile deployed. We control 2 objectives. UAV in the area. Friendly SAE on the way. Enemy securing Charlie.
This map is so shit, dude.
Charlie is compromised. Get it back.
Threats in the area. Moving here. Contact.
Enemy holds 2 objectives. Secure those positions. Enemy UAV active.
Changing max. Moving here. Multiple movers.
Friendly UAV on station.
Target down. Covering your 6. Threats in the area. Hostile spotted. Throwing grenade. Moving here.
Dude, are you fucking kidding, man?
UAV in the area. The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. We're taking Charlie. objectives. We're losing Charlie. We're taking Alpha. Securing objective Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie. We hold all objectives. Let's keep it. The enemy took Charlie.
Hostile.
Securing objective Charlie. Friendly UAV on station. Enemy securing Bravo. We control 2 objectives.
Watch your aim, soldier.
We're taking Charlie. We've taken the lead. All objectives secure. Keep it up. Enemy's taking Bravo. We've lost Bravo.
On your 6. On your 6. Changing max.
Friendly UAV online. We've secured 2 objectives. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly UAV online.
Moving here.
Who runs fucking proxy mines on this map, man?
Securing objective Bravo.
Fucking snipers only, man. Works.
The mission's complete. Good work.
I guarantee you they were all the ones who bloody picked this map. Red team. All those snipers. And they all rage quit. Striker Dangerful Blueprint. It was a free item that you could have earned via viewership rewards during the beta week of the game's life. So obviously not technically something you can earn for free, but if you had, and this is not in your inventory, I would highly recommend you contact Activision support. Go to the support.activision.com or whatever the website is. Just look it up on Google, Activision support or COD support, Call of Duty support, and it'll put you on the website. You're gonna have to create a ticket, like a complaint ticket, saying that you had earned the reward, and based on whatever, they will walk you through whatever steps they need to verify if need be, and will credit your account with the said rewards, including this blueprint, had you earned it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, even though it's just a 2 attachment blueprint, it looks all right. Looks all right, like visually as a base, like blueprint. I definitely feel like it kind of is a little bit on the cool side. Like it's kind of cool, even though it takes over the whole blueprint. The mastery camos having that secondary coverage throughout the whole blueprint, as opposed to the just normal coverage, definitely adds a unique element to it. One thing I do want to see. Okay, say we throw on this barrel. Now let's see what the coverage looks like with the masteries. Yeah, see, the barrel is the primary portion, and the little bar is the secondary portion. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's cool. I think it's cool, and like I said, if you've earned it and it's not in your account, it's gonna be one of those rarer blueprints. I've said this before, but at least in the past, Call of Duty tends to not do viewership drops unless it's a very special occasion. The beta week usually is one of those viewership drop times. Launch week is one of them, and then, as mentioned, the COD Next event also had unique drops enabled for them. And unfortunately, when I was looking up the Twitch drops, I was like debating, I wanted to see, I was thinking of doing a stream like this, right? Showcasing it. So I wanted to just check it out in the inventory, and I couldn't find it. So when I created my first ticket, I couldn't even remember the COD Next event had drops enabled. But then when I was just going through my drops, and I saw there were these drops that I had earned that were also not in my inventory, it seemed. I looked it up and I realized, oh, COD Next one also. I kind of wish I had mentioned it in my first complaint that both the beta and the next drops weren't in my inventory. It would have probably solved the situation a little faster for both. But yeah, I had to create a second ticket. Now I'm just waiting on the resolution for the COD Next drops, and hopefully I get those. But yeah, you get this blueprint, and among some other stuff also. Like, I did equip the charm that you get from the beta week viewership drops. So the charm is also pretty cool. Yeah, that's the charm, kill feed. Like a little robot thing. Like even the next one had like a little robot charm. Yeah, actually, the odd thing was when I did the launch week drops, right? That was also this robot thing, right? Ice Storm robot for the launch week one. And I'm like, oh yeah, they gave a bunch of these robots as charms for the drops in these last few viewership rewards and stuff like that. And then I couldn't find I was like looking for them, and I was like, oh, where are all my robot charms? Was I mistaken by that? And that's what got me looking into this other stuff also. And I realized, and this is not uncommon with the viewership rewards for COD, where like you'll earn the rewards and it doesn't get accredited to your account. Usually with the big stuff, it usually is for me. And sometimes with like the calling cards and all, they don't. And I just don't bother like complaining about the calling cards because I just can't be bothered with that stuff. It's too small an item for me to care. But yeah, blueprints are a biggie, like those are the big items and you definitely want to make sure they're in your inventory. So like I said, even though you can't earn it, had you earned it, if you had earned it during the beta week, and like I said, there were other rewards for the next event, had you earned both of those rewards or those sets of rewards and it's not in your inventory, I would definitely file a support complaint, to help you sort out getting them into your collection. This one's a cool blueprint too. Like I said, visually decent looking on its base, and then the mastery coverage is cool. The build is kind of like, I mean, I didn't really care for the optic. As cool as the optic actually looks visually and design wise and all that, it was a little too bulky for my liking. But otherwise, it's a cool looking blueprint, and it played fair enough. It was fair enough, like decent. Definitely, like I said, probably could use a little tweaking, change the optic, remove the optic, maybe even under barrel potential, and maybe stock alterations and stuff like that. And you'll still probably maintain a decent portion of the blueprint look, but make it a little bit more viable for. It's still viable. It's still usable. Like honestly, it wasn't a horrible. Like it played fine. It played fine considering the connections. I'm guessing better connections, I would have had even better time to kill kind of scenario, right? But yeah, that's that little swag bag stream. More for PSA to say check your inventory. Have you earned these? And if you have, and they're not in your inventory, maybe sort it out with Activision support to make sure you get credit for those rewards and add it to your collection. Again, this was the beta week one, like final reward, like blueprint. There was also different rewards for COD Next. And we might do a swag bag stream with the COD Next blueprint if I get it sorted. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't bother because they are old rewards now. But yeah, I thought I'd bring it into light because I had forgotten about it. Honestly, I had forgotten about it and I had to look it up and be like, oh, where did I earn this and why is it not in my inventory, right? So yeah, that's where and that's why kind of thing. Take care. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out all the streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Honestly, with the beta week viewership rewards, Activision support sorted me out very quickly. The next event one, it's taking a little bit longer, but it should be sorted soon enough, I hope.